I just finished boarding the airplane in Oaxaca. I'm gonna go fly to Houston for my layover.
Good morning, everyone. You're on United flight headed to Houston. We're almost ready to go. Free to keep using your phones, tablets, and e-readers. Just make sure they're in airplane mode.
I've made it to San Diego. My flight from Oaxaca felt like it took forever because I don't know, like going through customs just take so long, and I was in a rush and I was carrying stuff and it was super heavy, and I didn't have time to vlog because I was like in a rush the entire time to get through customs to go on my layover, and I had to get food. I got to the hotel. It's called Found Hotel, but it's really like a hostel, so it's kind of like false marketing. But basically I got there and the photos looks nothing like it does online, and I've stayed at multiple hostels that are pretty nice before, but this one kind of like is ghetto because the front door has like a hole in it and then they covered it with a garbage trash bag, so I kind of feel unsafe. And apparently there's like long-term people living in the hotel, which I find kind of sketchy because that's just another word for homelessness, I think. So I think I'm gonna leave. Maybe I'm gonna decide tomorrow if I'm gonna get out or not because it doesn't feel super safe to me. Anyways, I walked down the street. I'm on like India Street or something, and I went to a random restaurant. It's called Bon Appetito, and I got some wine and pasta. It's a seafood pasta with white wine sauce, and I'm gonna FaceTime my boyfriend. This is what I got. Appetizer. My dinner came out. It looks so good. Seafood pasta. Let's try it. It is so cold. I'm freezing. I'm gonna go back to the hotel because I'm so cold. Ooh. Hey guys, I didn't finish vlogging all of yesterday because when I got back to the hostel, this is what the courtyard looks like. The courtyard honestly doesn't look bad, but this place is a catfisher. Like online, it does not look like anything it does in real life, like in the hostel part, and it's super sketchy. And I was reading some Google reviews and they said it feels like a halfway house, which is true. And my mom wants me to get out, and my boyfriend also says he's not comfortable with me living here. Not living, but like staying here. So I think today I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go and see if I can get a refund. But yeah, they think this place is kind of scary and sketchy and ghetto, and I can see it. I can see where they come from because it is kind of ghetto. So I need to figure out where I'm gonna go, but I'm so lazy. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I think if my mom and my boyfriend weren't freaking out, I would just like stay here, but it is kind of sketchy. And they were like, we're gonna give you money to get out, like go stay another place, we'll pay for it, like don't stay there. And it was really cheap. For 1 week this place was $192, which is like crazy cheap, but it's like really gross. It's not clean. It doesn't really feel safe either. I can probably be robbed. I don't know. And it's in Little Italy, San Diego, which I assume is like the nicer, like a nice part of San Diego, but this hostel, it doesn't feel nice. So anyways, today I gotta figure that out, and then I'm gonna go to Balboa Park. I gotta do some work, and that's that for the day. Hey guys, so I fell asleep for an hour again because I was really tired, and I need to figure out a new place to stay at because the hostel is super ghetto and I don't want to get robbed or killed. So I left to get breakfast because I'm super hungry and the hostel makes me depressed. So I got on a Lime scooter and now I'm at Pho Express. So let's go and eat food. I'm getting pho. Hi, my friends. I had a terrible day. It was probably like first world problems past 24 hours, but they're my own problems. So I guess I'm gonna talk about them. So I didn't really vlog much because it's been terrible. So I basically this morning, I went to get pho, right? And I went on a Lime bike or a Lime scooter to get pho, and basically I parked the scooter right in front of the restaurant, and I was on my phone trying to turn it off, but I haven't used a Lime scooter in probably 2 years, so I forgot. And I think before you used to be able to like kind of park them anywhere. I think I kind of forgot, but this time it wouldn't let me end the ride because I couldn't have left it in the area that I was trying to leave it in. And while I was doing this, I was standing probably 5 feet away from my scooter, and a homeless person got on the scooter and like zoomed away. And I was like, holy shit, like they took my scooter. And I was so close, and I was like, should I chase him? And I was gonna chase him, but then I was like, wait, that's a really bad idea. Like, it's just a scooter. And then I was like, okay, if he's on it, I'm just gonna try to end it. So I kept trying to end it, but it wouldn't let me end it because I think one, he was driving the scooter, and two, he also was probably in a part where you're not allowed to park the scooter, so it wouldn't let me end it. And I basically was like, oh my God, like he's gonna ride the scooter for hours and they're gonna charge my credit card and I'm gonna be fucked. Like, and I basically just stood there and I was trying to figure out how to end it and like call Lime, but they wouldn't let me call them. Well, I couldn't figure it out because I was just like freaking out. I already had a terrible day in the hostel, which I will tell you guys in a couple of minutes. But basically, I had to put on the app, I put it into like a training mode, so it makes the scooter go really slow. And I did that, and I guess that like pissed off the homeless person. That he literally looked like a crackhead, or like it was like scary. Like he literally was scary looking, and I can't believe I was gonna chase after him. Like, what was I thinking? Good thing I didn't do it. But I basically put it on slow mode, and then I guess it probably pissed him off, so he probably just like threw it in like wherever the fuck people throw scooters nowadays. Because when Lime was in Hawaii, people used to throw the limes into the Alawai because they would be like, fuck this, and they would just throw it into like a canal. So I don't know where this guy took it, but I basically finally ended after clicking end ride like 30 times. And it ended, and then the phone was like, take a photo, and I couldn't take a fucking photo because I wasn't with the scooter. And then I like wrote multiple I was like trying to call through the app and it wouldn't let me call, so I was like writing through the messages and they weren't responding to me. So after like an hour, I was eating pho to calm down because I was also hangry. I finally got their number and I was like, hey, I would like a refund because I mean, it was only $8, but still, I'm very cheap, and a homeless person scared the fuck out of me. Like, I think at that point, I wanted a refund not because it was $8. I wanted a refund because a homeless person scared the shit out of me, and I feel like I should be compensated in some way for the fearness of homeless people trying to steal my shit I'm so scared of getting robbed. Like, I do not want anyone to steal my things. Like, I get so freaked out. So, and I already was feeling unsafe for the past like 24 hours. So that just frantically scared the shit out of me even more. So that was terrible. And then he basically, I finally got their number and they refunded me like $3, like $2. And she was like, I'm only giving you $2 back. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, that was the time that you started to end your ride. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, thank you for the $2. And I was like, this all you're gonna do for me? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, whatever, F this. Like, I'm over it. Give me $2 back after homeless people try to rob me. Yeah, so that pissed me off. And then when I was at the Vietnamese restaurant, I had to figure out a new place to stay because basically I wasn't really vlogging much because the hostel was really scary. It gave me really scary, sketchy vibes. And I've stayed at many hostels before, like in different countries. And usually hostels are like cool vibes. It's always like people that are just traveling and just trying to have a good time. And they're just like traveling through. And a lot of hostels, they have a rule where you can only stay there for up to 14 days. And that's usually a part of HI, that stands for Hostel International, and it's an organization that you can be a part of and it follows the HI rules. And usually you can't live in that, you can't stay in that hostel if you live in the county of that hostel. So it's really meant for only travelers. And at this time, I like thought that this hostel, it's called Found Hotel, I thought that this hostel was a part of that. So basically, it was really weird check-in vibes. So I came in and I checked in, and the lady like checked me in really fast, and then she was like, oh, like this guy, this like, he was probably like 55 or 60, and he was just wearing like, not like clothes, like he was just wearing like an average casual outfit. Like if you worked at a hotel, you wouldn't wear that. And he was like, oh, I'll show you to your room. And I was like, okay. And then the front desk lady, there's only one lady that works there. She was like, oh, this is our long-term guest who'll show you to your room. And I was like, I feel like it's sketchy because usually if you stay, like, why would I want a random stranger to show me into a home that I'm gonna stay in for a few days? That's kind of sketchy vibes. And he shows me in, and then it's like really gross. Like it's like dirty, and there was like hair on my bed. The bathroom was dusty and gross, and it smelled like cigarettes, maybe marijuana in there too, but it definitely stank. And the kitchen was gross, like disgusting. And I've stayed at some pretty gross spots before. And usually I don't really mind that much, but I was like, oh shit, like staying here for 7 days, that's long. And keep in mind, I booked 7 days for $192. And obviously, this is what you get. You get what you pay for, right? And I basically, I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad because I came here when it was like rainy and it wasn't raining, but it was really foggy and cloudy and like gloomy. And I always get really scared when it's like gloomy vibes. So I was like, okay, maybe tomorrow morning it'll get better. But then at night, so basically, let me tell you who was staying in the hostel. There's this one lady, and she's been living there for 4 months. And she said the reason why she's living in the hostel is because she can't find rent. And honestly, like, I feel bad for her because like it's hard out here. It's hard out in California. It's expensive. Finding a place to rent is hard. And she was explaining that no place was accepting her because her income was too low. And I honestly felt bad because it's kind of like, what else is she gonna do in the situation? Like she's trying to make a life for herself, but like this is the only option she has, or she would be homeless. So I was like, okay, I feel kind of bad about her. And I was like, maybe she's like nice, I don't know. And this other guy has been there for 6 months, and he was like, oh yeah, like I'm just traveling, but it's just weird. Like I just feel weird. Like why would someone stay there for 6 months? Like it was really weird. And then there was this like one guy that they both didn't like. So these were like the long-term buddies that like liked each other, and they were like the kingpins of the room. That's kind of like the vibe I got. Like they were the ones that like managed that room. And there was this guy, He was probably like maybe 35 or something, and he was there for like 1 or 2 nights. And the lady, like the two kingpins, that's what I'm gonna call them, they did not like him, and they made it very uncomfortable for him. And I was like, oh shit, like this is like some Squid Game stuff. Like, you better stay up in the hierarchy, you better be friends with who are in this like room that are managing, or they will probably rob you or kill you. Like, I don't know, that's the vibe I got. Like, I was like, okay, although that other guy that they didn't like, he was annoying, but like he was complaining about how, like, so for example, the lady, she like made the room really hot by turning on the oven, and she opened up the oven and she just made it super hot. And I also think that, like, I don't know if she's smoking in the room, but like the cigarette smell definitely came from her, or she just like smelled like cigarettes like a lot. But I woke up with a headache. Like, I was like about to throw up. Like, that, it was gross. And anyways, the other guy in the room was like, oh my god, he was like, can you please turn off the oven, like this is unsafe. I was also scared that I was gonna get CO2 poisoning, because I'm like freaked out about stuff like that. But he was like, can you please turn off the oven, like we're gonna get like, this is like unsafe. And she was like, no, and she was screaming, and she was like, motherfucker, and like cussing at him. And I was like, oh my god, this is like scary. And then he like, it was like really hot for him, so he opened up the windows and the door, and then she screamed at him. She was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you opening the doors? Like, I want this room to be warm for me, and you're not considerate of me. And I'm like, holy crap, like this is like so much drama. Like, I'm just trying to have a good, chill, fun time, you know? But it was honestly like pretty scary. And then I was telling my mom, I was like, this room's like really dirty. And usually, I feel like usually I'll be a trooper, and I'm not the type of person to be like, this is like gross. Like, of course everyone likes nice things, but I was like, holy crap, like this is like a little bit too bad for me. And my mom was like, you need to go to another place. Like, stop being so cheap. Like, why are you always so cheap? And it's true, I am usually cheap when I travel alone. If I'm traveling with like my family or my boyfriend, we usually get nicer things. But usually when I'm by myself, I don't really care that much, because I don't know, it's just how I am. Of course, my trip to Mexico was very nice, but my credit card points paid for the entire hotel and the flight to Mexico, so I was able to like be a little bit more luxurious. But in San Diego, I was like, oh, like I'll just stay at a hostel, because I wanted to be cheap, even though I can like afford a nicer place. I just didn't want to pay. And then my mom was like, you need to get out of here, like please, like if they don't refund you, just lose your $190, like just get out. And I was like, mom, like chill out. I was like, my mom is like, my mom is too dramatic. And then I was talking to my boyfriend, and Keith was like literally, get out of that hostel. You're in a crack house dungeon. Like, he was like, just leave. I will literally pay for you to get another place. And I was like, stop being so dramatic. Like, I was like, I don't want to take your money. Like, I can buy another hotel if I really want to. I'm just choosing to stay here because it's $192 for a week. And then I like was thinking overnight, and I woke up with a big headache. And I was like, okay, I am like, there's two people closest to me in my life, and they're telling me that I really need to get out of here because it's unsafe. And I also had some expensive things that, like my MacBook, my laptop, passport, all that stuff. Like, if they were to rob me, or if I got on their wrong side, I feel like they're the type of, like, I don't know, I felt like the lady was kind of crazy. Like, her character was like really bad. And at 5:45 a.m., she woke up and went into the bathroom and was like, motherfucker, what the fuck? And I was like, what is going on? And then I came back into the room at 7. I woke up early because I had to help my mom with some stuff, like for East Coast time before she went to work. And I walked back into the room at 7 a.m. and she was saying like, that guy opened up the window, and she was like, I don't know why he's doing that stuff because it's cold in here. And she was like cussing when everyone was sleeping. Like, she thought I was asleep, but I was like, wow, this lady's crazy. So then I was like, okay, my decision is I need to get out of this hostel because I do feel unsafe, and it's gonna make me want to just fly back to Hawaii, which is not a bad thing. I love my home, but I was like, I'm here because I want to enjoy San Diego, not be worried the entire time that I'm going to be robbed, which I was. So I decided to get out. I booked this hotel. It's so cute. It's it's called like Hotel La Jolla or something like that. It's a Hilton hotel, and it's like really cute. And I think I'm gonna go to the pool and relax and go swimming. But it was a terrible time that I had, and I'm very happy that I finally stopped being a cheap ass and booked a nicer place. And I think I'm over hostels. I've been in a few of them, but I think after today, I'm never staying in a hostel again. It was terrible. I am going to finally be happy for the rest of the day, not be stressed out. It was so scary. Okay, I'm gonna probably go to the pool and let's check out the hotel. I'm gonna like look around and see what's up here. All right, this is what the hotel looks like. It's very clean, modern. Kind of reminds me of the Arlo Hotel in New York City. I got a king bed with an ocean view. So nice, and a patio. Look how cool this is. The shower, you can see it from the other side. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, my boyfriend booked his ticket to fly out to San Diego tomorrow to spend time with me because I told him I missed him, and he booked his tickets. It's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited to see my boyfriend. And this is the room. Okay, let's check out the hotel. So I'm walking around the hotel right now, and the upper floor has like a bar and restaurant with a really nice glass view. I don't know why, but I thought they had a rooftop, but they don't. It's still super nice looking, but I'm gonna go downstairs and check out like the lobby area and see like what's up. So I got out the elevator. So I guess there's a fitness center. Let's check it out. Smells like popcorn. Cool, they have a fitness center. It's super dark. Will I work out? I don't know. But cool, cool looking gym. Okay, let's go out here and check. Ooh, towels, cool. This is what the lobby looks like. Look at this cute patio area. I love artsy stuff like this. And at night when they turn on the fire, that'll be so cute. Okay, let's walk over here and check out the pool. I wonder if they have a hot tub. Okay, not the best pool, but it's fine. Good thing they have artsy chairs. I just finished swimming in the pool. The pool was so warm. They heated it to 80 degrees. So although it was really cold outside, it was very warm. But I'm gonna take a shower, and also I'm gonna show you guys the sunset right now. Who knew San Diego was so cold? That's the view. So I'm in a new hotel room now. Yes, it is kind of a mess. Basically, the hotel room that I was previously in, 3 things were wrong with it. So there were 2 lights that were broken, and then they got like some guy to come fix the 2 lights, but when he was fixing them, all this like black stuff fell from the ceiling and fell onto the white bed. And he was like, oh, I recommend you call housekeeping because your bed is dirty now. And I was like, okay. And like that kind of annoyed me because I wasted like an hour of my life having people like sitting there watching people like clean up and everything and fix things. And then after that, I went to the pool and I was like, okay, I can finally relax because today was a bad day. And I went to the pool and then came upstairs and I was like, oh, I can take a warm shower and go out to eat because I was getting really hungry. But then when I went into the shower handle just fell off. And I was like, what the fuck? And at this point, I'm like hangry and annoyed. So I called and I feel very frustrated now that 3 things broke and I've literally only checked in maybe within 2 hours. And I was just like, it's just kind of frustrating for me. And then they gave me a very big king suite. And that makes me feel a little bit happier now, but I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna go eat. And then tomorrow, come back for another vlog. It's not gonna be uploaded tomorrow. It's gonna be uploaded in a few days. Come back for the next vlog and then you can see this new suite I'll show you tomorrow. But let's go get some food. I'm really hungry. We're gonna go on like maybe a half-mile walk to get some pizza. I'm at a mom and pop pizza shop. It is called House of Pizza. I got a pizza that I'm gonna eat now because I'm starving. Ooh, yum. I just finished up dinner and I'm back at the hotel now. And I'm gonna spend some time next to the fireplace and drink some wine. So nice and relaxing. The wine from the restaurant last night. I am making some tea, chamomile. I was drinking some wine next to the fire and talking to my boyfriend for a really long time. He's packing to get here tomorrow. He's flying out. Let's go over to the couch. I packed my laptop and I didn't even use it, like my personal laptop, because I thought I was gonna edit videos, but I just want to relax and hang out. Those are my liquids: wine, tea, and water. I'm gonna watch some TikToks. I was trying to watch movies on the TV, but you have to pay $20 to $30 per movie, which is kind of insane. So I wish I brought like an HDMI cable to just like plug my laptop into the TV or something. Anyways, come back in a few days for the next vlog. Thanks for watching this terrible day that I had, but life is still good. Sometimes you just have some little down days, but it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day and it's gonna get better. Thanks for watching. Bye.